And we are back. Part 3. Well, Traveler's still with Dottore. Nefer almost got murked looking to his mind. Columbina's still traveling. She got a message out this time. Everyone out there doing whatever the fuck. Albedo and Durin found out that you can use elemental energy to dilute Dottore's hollow fucking spheres because they're made of pure light energy, and abyssal energy also destroys them. What else was there? Oh yeah, and we got to meet Luca, but who cares about that nigga? Sandrone is doing super duper research.
To use my power.
And now we got Columbina dying out here. Let's see how bad it gets. She used a fuck ton of her power to shield TC Island, even though it already happened in the past.
In this state, I need to avoid the contaminated fragments.
Oh, so the abyss is even here. How's that work? But abyss is everywhere. Insane. The abyss is somehow in here also.
Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
Real though, where are we gonna end up now? We're going further back.
The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Okay, she's never been here though.
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Oh right. Oh my god, I forgot all the instances of like random
but
shit
it is
happening.
also our most efficient option.
The book fell out, right? And Flint's like, ooh, most lucky.
Seems like they're searching for information.
Holy shit.
Oh, I remember. Flint and Varga talked about some files on the Wild Hunt. Was
What's
this
this called
my
again?
doing too?
Retro.
To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we
It's the
need to
term
dive
for
into
it.
Nod-Krai's
Like to
history.
recontextualize
Are my
events
actions changing the past?
through looking at like
Or are
future
they simply completing a process?
ideas or whatever the fuck, I can't remember.
Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Yeah, that's all I was wondering on Heasy Island. Why'd you waste
Hope
all
we
your
don't
energy
land on our heads
if you
then.
already know it was saved in the past?
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the
Oh, I
other
cannot
one
help.
was...
How does she know
Here.
this? How does she know this actually?
Another file's moving!
More reading. This is an interesting way to redo the story. Not redo, but
That
like
should do
reuse
it.
it. Like recontextualizing everything that she was always there. And she was in the back. Okay.
Hmm?
Game taking forever.
Luanatar?
Can that see her?
You can sense my presence? Wait!
Wait, you get shot out of this bitch every single time. You knew what was gonna happen. You used your power. Although, it would still be surprising.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki?
This one's closer.
That's...
She's your chosen guide, or whatever the fuck, bro. I don't know. We'll figure it out. More magic. Clearly something's guiding her somewhere. Or maybe not, actually. All just like a wiki did, because she wastes her power in this realm.
I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity. This is likely my final chance to enter the past.
Okay.
It's now or never. I have to find a way back.
Let's see. What drives us forward? Our power of friendship? Like how the thought of Tholindis is what kept Rerir traveling through this shithole?
Easy Island? How far back in time is this?
I see child
Where's
Columbina.
Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
She badass before the moon chunks fell to the world. Oh, this is when we first met
Another and
Luanatar.
Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
This is before we even met Columbina.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back? A way back... to where? Do I go back to Moonprayer
That's true.
Land?
Where would she pop out in time?
Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dottore's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me.
You should be planning to go back to the
Even
moon.
if I manage to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands.
You need to get right to the
I
moon.
have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune Authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be.
What would that be? The moon!
I know what I must do.
You gotta figure out a way to open up a portal to the
We
damn moon.
must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it.
Or no one will see it. Who comes out here?
Something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened
Good
to me
thing
in here.
Luanatar appears out here in this part right now.
Now it makes sense.
The hell is that? I mean, I know what it is. What the hell is that? The lunar flower. Oh, okay. That's what Luanatar is. So it's literally her in like Kuhenki state.
Hey, what was that? Felt like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into...
So all the way back when we first met Luanatar, it was her putting a piece of her
It
soul.
was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space.
It was you.
It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Literally birthed from your soul from the future to the past.
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you.
How would you recognize your own soul,
Back
actually?
then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Horrible name.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Mitch exploded.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you.
So when's it gonna tell us that she launch her ass to the
Remember
moon?
to stay by the traveler's side, guide him, and help him in my stead.
Now the traveler's gone.
And bring him
But she
to the
doesn't know that.
garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help. Go on. You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
Off we go. Oh my god, the slow-mo. Blast off to the damn moon already. Interesting, I cut the part and the fucking shit would have ended right here. God damn it. Shit would have ended the damn last part right here. I knew that was gonna happen. Whatever. Back to the Traveler Dottore.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please.
Why would I want that, bro? Never being held accountable to my child, bro. Unlimited freedom with no consequence. Be for real, dog.
Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it?
We could always do evil.
Why would you offer me that?
And who's stopping us in the first place?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds.
He certainly fancies himself a god of some sorts. But also, I like that idea, though. The ultimate scientific experiment. If you keep offering them something they want and they don't want it, well, how about I offer you something you don't want, or that you didn't know you wanted? You know, like, well, you don't want your sister, even though you've been traveling this whole journey for her. And how about I offer you the ability to kill a bunch of people? I mean, it's not something you asked for, but maybe you like that instead.
A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself.
Guest?
And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Bit of a weird example to use. Rerir was already in Conria and was killing just to keep his empire safe, in a sense, because he was decreed to do it. And then he was offered the abyssal power, but we don't know when, why, or... Well, we know when, why. We don't know why or how. He just walked up there, didn't help dance up, and got the power. It didn't cost him anything, or that we know of.
Have you made up your mind?
So I don't know where he's getting this idea that Rerir killed for power.
I can't do it.
Rerir was killing
Your playground is no place for
as
me.
an order.
You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we
Traveler
last
lore that we're never
met.
gonna hear.
But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill?
Goodwill, huh?
I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
Dilute the purity of you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you.
True, let's see truly what the extent of this world is and his knowledge.
Now to that question.
What question? Okay, well.
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
How ignoble.
This is most disappointing.
I mean, he offered us the fucking ability to kill. What do you think we were gonna turn on them if we were to get it anyways? Why can't the Traveler actually do that again? What the fuck, bro?
then.
This is the second time this thing has saved us.
Interesting.
At least someone got to be the hero. Isn't that fit almost directly in with the damn Simulankra when fucking Alice had told us, you're not the real hero of the story, Hat Guy is. And this nigga came in and saved us. Anyways. That'd be actually the shittiest thing ever if Wanderer was a fucking actual main character. Super duper main character. Hat Guy. Also, but he said new face. I wonder, does he mean new face as in he can't recognize who he is? Which means he's not above having his memory altered by Irminsul, even though he's achieved godhood. Or does he mean Wanderer has a new face? Or Scaramouche has a new face?
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh?
Yeah, see, we gave him a fucking name, bro. Why can't we just use it? He came also just to save me. Second time he saved us.
I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving.
Okay, yeah, great. Thanks, asshole. Did you get beamed by Dottore?
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
He's
Why
already
are
here
you
when he
looking at me
repairs
like
body.
that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue?
Actually, yeah, he completely caught the doctor off guard. He didn't even sense him. How'd that work?
I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even.
Did you save our life back in Sumeru? I guess we gave
Distracting
you a new
Dottore
life.
was tough. I won't lie.
But we did shatter his fucking...
He's not
dome.
gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now.
Well,
Dottore
what
doesn't
kind of-
recognize me, but his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dottore doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul.
Okay, that's good.
Did he really
So he's
miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Not really. We'll
Why
still
the
kill
lone
him.
face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore are equally important goals.
They kind of are not mutually
Everyone would
exclusive
be
either.
pretty stuck without you.
They're kind of needed.
It's best you live to fight another day.
It's
How are you
best
holding
you
up?
live to help us.
Are you all right?
Interesting. So
Hat
we were
guy
just
said to
inside
put
one of his
safety
spheres.
first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
I figured we were in some sort of like plane of existence, not just within one of those spheres itself. But that actually makes more sense. That he doesn't have, he's not creating space, even though he can control space. He can control time and space. He's just moving us around the space up to that, not creating his own reality. So what we saw was illusions within the spheres. So that means those spheres probably he can control time and space within them, but outside of it, maybe not. But all that's just me speculating, so we'll see if that turns out to be true.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore didn't do anything to you.
Bro, he was gravity powerbombing our fucking ass before y'all saved me. I actually had no clue the Traveler was gonna get out of that. He failed to grab the thing, and I was like, oh, I completely forgot that fucking... Like, it was a giant red break. I was like, I almost thought, I was like, was that Rerir? Okay, I'm back. I was like, there's no way it's Columbina.
All right.
But I completely forgot these
Rescue
motherfuckers
operation complete.
were heading on their way to get us, because
Let's
never.
head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
You sure about that? This dude might be pissed as hell. He lost his only option to get a descender. True. Oh, Traveler's back. Let's link up with the team. Now we're gonna Paimon boo-hooing and hugging her. Like, oh. Yes, 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 daughter, wife, we got you.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to
What are you
Tartaglia's
talking
level.
about? You got the green light to kill
I
someone.
thought you might say that. How's your progress?
quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazi-Kreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
It happens. Look at those mugs.
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
That's true. They don't hold the same contrivance as you do. And they
For all we
bypassed
know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make.
Lovely.
Once you die,
Then you're
it doesn't
wrong.
matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
She's saying that, bro. She's all excited too. Out of anyone to be excited, I think that would be like, they're back.
You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Exactly.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Yeah, everyone, I'm not dead.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Is it? Am I that important? The game sure doesn't make us feel that way, that's for damn sure.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
Yes.
We were
I
worried
do.
sick.
Lovely.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
He kind of bits like that.
We discussed this on our way back as well.
Can't
I
consider
am
training.
rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He
Yeah.
said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
Yeah, motherfucking 3 sons here, bro. Son of a damn Hexen Circle member, son of a damn Archon, son of a damn Sinner, and Hexen Circle, and Shade. Yeah, bro, I'd
You didn't
imagine.
have to mention that.
And none of them are human.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is he back? Is he really back?
Oh, shut up, Paimon. Paimon!
Traveler! It's really you!
Yeah, we're not dead. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
We didn't get injured this
You can
time.
finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
That's
Look
a
at
celestial
them.
corruption.
You know, once
Getting
you
to you.
reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
How old are you?
It's nothing.
You're like the
Same
second
goes when you
youngest
get to
person
my
in this
age,
room.
too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
We don't know that yet.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here. Let's hug it out.
What? Ew, no. No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off.
Crazy work,
Everyone,
bro.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed.
Just fuck you, Varka.
While I was
Don't
being held
touch me.
captive, I learned a lot about Dottore's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
Yeah, nuke the
Allow me
rest
to
of the
explain.
Yeah, we're screwed.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be
The
equal to
motherfuckers
the
were the
gods.
primordial, with the
Maybe even
not
superior.
primordial, but like the keepers of
Utter
fucking time and
blasphemy.
space. Average day.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
What's that?
Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Sandrone explains Columbina's situation. She's her findings and research server.
Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Yeah, I knew she wouldn't give up, bro. I knew she wasn't dead. Why would I give up, bro?
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep in Tevat's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
That's true.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead?
Straight
or
down.
will it keep going to infinity?
No, it has to have a stopping point.
We considered that question as well.
Time isn't...
Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Exactly, there you go.
Indeed not.
Glad he said it.
Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure loved quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
Especially if we're going backwards. If we're going forward, then okay, maybe. You could theoretically propose that the time is infinite. But since we're going backwards, it has to stop at some point. Time had to start somewhere.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive.
Really?
You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born.
Okay, how's that work?
But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
Ooh, they literally have a beginning, because Nibelung created them. So that might actually be where her timeline straight up ends. But also, when you say where Tevat began, do you mean this cycle of Tevat, or this era of Tevat, or the planet itself? Because there have been 2 rulers.
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty.
Why did he do all that, though?
But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Is that true? I thought you were the one who said that the Heavenly Principles destroyed 2 of them and cast the 3rd one and said, fuck off, and like launched it. Doesn't sound very instant. Or I guess to the people on the planet it's instant. But reality. She gonna explain it? No? Okay, great. No, I thought she was gonna fucking explain that whole story. Long
Like
and
I
arduous.
thought.
Beat.
No more paths back to reality have emerged since.
Yeah, that was your last checkpoint.
But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track?
This looks more abyssal now, it's purple.
I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for.
What the hell is the right way, by the
The
way?
further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy.
Wherever this place in
They
the
can just
timeline is.
materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
It's not that they can materialize out of thin air, it's that the abyss can breach reality. Ah, he's back here.
Is that the Rerir of Solnari?
Welcome back, Raker.
You are the moon goddess. But how?
Because we just saw it.
Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
Oh, nice.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy.
Well, we are fighters.
And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. And when I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit.
So how did you get out?
This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nod-Krai.
Ah.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Okay, so I'm guessing he's gonna give us his Kuvaki energy to power her up so she can open some sort of gate to get out of here, which is gonna result in him getting ripped apart and he's gonna finally die. That's the only way I can see it happening.
Try to.
Because he's not gonna continue with this storyline.
You rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then I saw her.
Her?
Tholindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Tholindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
No.
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you?
Oh,
the one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean...
Okay, so he did resurrect
Dottore?
you. But how did he manage that?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
Okay, so literally, when we saw him open that portal, it fucking... After getting the full Sinner power, he literally instantly died going through that portal. And only now has he been reborn.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nod-Krai. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
I need you to kill me.
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Tholindis for me.
Tholindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far ahead.
Why don't you just come with me?
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
Why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
So at least for this dude, it makes sense.
I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
It's not like he's having, like, oh, he just instantly turned to a different person. We saw his entire backstory. He was already at this turning point, and then he used the abyssal power to save his wife, and then he proceeded to die, and then he came back, pissed as hell, fucking literally going insane, like, oh. And then he got sent back here again. He's like, okay, maybe I need to calm down.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, that's a lot to explain.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts. Whatever you think that means.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Tholindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything
So
anymore.
are we just gonna condemn him here for the rest of eternity?
I will do my best.
There. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
What about you, though? What are you gonna do?
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. It means a lot. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
As you should be. And then we just leave him here for the rest of eternity? I guess so. And that's the end of Rerir.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
We'll never see him again. He's just stuck in time zone loop for the rest of eternity. I guess that's his atonement. Wouldn't really call it that, but
Is that Tholindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss Tholindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
Well, yes, but no.
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
Look how we just talking to her,
No
right?
matter how hard it is to hear.
She's been stuck here for 500 years.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
No way to link these two together.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
Oh, she's crying now. She's gonna cry halfway through the story.
I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand.
Do you?
Well, that's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power,
how does she know this?
You won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
Yes.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I even going? And it's not just me, it's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. It's such a mystery. Where is it going?
What is this
It
realm?
must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only my soul remains now. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control Rerir. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse.
How did you all get in and out to
Rerir
research
was
this
one
place?
of the Finster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly.
How did they
I
research
wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess
What's our
that
sister?
the Finster King started going too far with his research into the abyss.
Abyssal research, huh?
That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting her and solve everything.
But instead, you got trapped in here and destroyed
I couldn't
instantly.
kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back. To kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm.
Wait, kill our sibling? Or the Minster King?
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the
She
abyss
said you couldn't kill
probably
the Minster King.
enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could change everything. But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. Not physically, at least.
Just one human, one mortal.
I know I'm never getting out
trying
of
to change
here,
the past.
but you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you. I owe you that much.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster.
Or backwards
I can
faster.
share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears.
What's that for?
I think you just might... Now, I know you will be able to change the past. Also, I've been speculating about where this phase ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind.
How far are we gonna go back?
I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Understood.
About to see ancient
Thank
lore.
you,
Lore people
Miss Tholindis.
jizzing in their pants right about
I'm
now.
the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you, they have some meaning.
So what, these two are just doomed apart
About
to never see
Rerir.
each other for the rest of eternity?
I'm so sorry
We're not gonna do anything for them?
for everything.
Try anything? Get them at least to each other? Nothing?
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
So instead of star-crossed lovers, we get time-faded, doomed lovers, trapped for the rest of existence for no real fault of their own.
Further till I reach the end.
Okay.
Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry.
You walk to the end of the timeline. Who the hell is that?
Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
Damn right. Another moon goddess, huh? How are all of you trapped in hell? What timeline are we in, bro? We in the fucking Soul Karen?
How exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
Not if you took
The
Nibelung's
world
power.
is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nod-Krai?
Huh. You're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ?
Because she's a different moon.
What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
This moon goddess birthed herself.
Remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. Because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it,
that could stop the
we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse.
Darth Nihilist type
I'll be
beat.
frank. Our only hope of defeating this
Be
false
frank.
god
Fair
is
enough.
with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound.
Okay.
It's just the truth. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
Yeah, we'll save her.
No one's trying to
She's got
argue
to
that
save
we can
herself.
only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys.
Absolutely.
Jesus, bro, this girl.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but
She
the
gets an access to
problem
the moon
is,
barrel.
I've run out of computing power.
What's that mean?
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky problem.
You literally ran to your
René
operational
de
limit?
Petrichor of the Nazi-Kreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power.
They scried it,
However,
didn't
that
they?
won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And to top it all off, we can't even leave Nod-Krai. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
What do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head.
It's insane.
You don't get it,
She
do you?
went out of process
I'm trying
power.
to calculate the fate of an entire world here.
I guess that does make sense. She's not human in a sense that she has a brain that can, like... Oh, it's like the brain has a limited capacity of like 1 billion petabytes, what the fuck the brain's like limit is. But that's not how actual human brains work. Like we're organic beings that essentially flush the system. She doesn't have that, does she? When she stores data, she kind of just keeps it there. She would need like a memory wipe. But then she would lose the data she has. She would need to lock the data she has, memory wipe away the other stuff so that she has more computing and processing power.
And I need accurate results, not big prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that? Ahem.
That's true.
Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
Interesting. I was not expecting her brain to run out of processing power.
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Let's go somewhere a little more private.
Well, what you
know
got?
That Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Oh my goodness. Where is she gonna get all that processing power? Are we gonna plug Sandrone into like the Akasha terminal, bro? The Akasha system? Or are we gonna plug her to Irminsul? If we're talking about, yeah, King Deshret also had insane computing power, didn't he? And his contraptions? That's where they took them from Sumeru. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna are we gonna plug her in? Or are we gonna use the Akasha system to link brains to make a literal hive mind computer like that guy did in the digital world? That's exactly what it is.
Things aren't looking good for Nod-Krai.
it
She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers.
That's true.
The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god.
He's
always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way.
Use that in the
But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nod-Krai. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nod-Krai has. So on the bright side, even if Nod-Krai is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
That's good to know.
That's good to know.
But I'm not ready to give up on Nod-Krai yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean,
that's
who's
why we're
going
up
to
to the
criticize
task.
you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
My ops are up. Damn near untouchable now. Yeah, I'd be worried too, dog.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone.
That's what you did too.
If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So...
That's because your mother was...
I am going to destroy Dottore. No matter what it takes.
Well, keep doing this psycho-wise, bro. I don't fit
what's your plan?
Exactly. What do you plan to do to kill this son of a bitch?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said.
A robo lady.
She's a friend. Part of the gang.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Trust her enough to get Columbina back. To do the right thing? Probably not.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values. And she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Not literal.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
It's gonna take a lot of energy. It's come at a cost, bro. I don't think it's us that's gonna fucking afford it, bro. I think it'll come at a cost if you can afford it. Bro, it's more like a Sandrone can afford it, bro.
Try and stop me!
Something tells me it's gonna greatly shorten her robo lifespan.
Miss Sandrone, Traveler.
Hey there. Oh, I wonder, are we gonna infuse her with abyssal energy?
I know, too.
To help her compute?
She was just helping them sort through their things.
Trying to think of how we're gonna get her if I can
go?
compute.
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all.
Of course it did. Half the research requires like an alchemy.
If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the 4 Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
What did it cost her?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
We're not gonna figure out what the solution.
It was him.
We're not gonna be told the solution is.
Go, Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
He seems kind of, I ain't gonna lie, bro, but like ever since he's been introduced to Nod-Krai, he's a very Deus Ex Machina type character that kind of just solves all our problems. A bit weird if you're asking me. He kind of just showed up, he's like, oh, I blew through Dottore's thing, and I was going to defeat Dottore right there, and he just saves us. But he has no like real ability or technique. I can solve her problem. I want to see what it is.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
What, did he link his mind to her?
Come with me.
He did plug himself into a god to conquer the divine gaze.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Are we using him as a surrogate processor because he's a computer?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us?
Will you shut the hell up?
No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
We're using him as our computer?
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me.
So he's gonna use
what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Hey, Paimon can write a paper.
Are you serious?
Listen, it was a thing I hate that told her to do.
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done.
I love how, like,
only Irminsul can handle that kind of...
I love that he has a direct connection to Irminsul, doesn't he? Since he's touched it. I love the fact that, like, the baseline digital, like, computational power in computer science is like a foundational piece of the world. It's so bizarre that, like, digital understanding in computers are a foundation piece. And it's not like some, like, big secret or anything. It's just how the world works.
Wait.
Like, they know it's a simulation, or the world is like...
But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
Why not?
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So...
That's why you want to trust her, okay.
I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver-white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you?
The Raiden Shogun.
Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this. You do realize that, don't you?
Need to kill Dottore more than...
I can put two and two together. Yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot guarantee your safety.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
If the worst comes to worst, take him to the heater.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering this?
Why not?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me, and I trust you. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Give it a shot. He might not come back. That's not a shot.
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now.
I wonder if she's like, so she's able to tell if people are inhuman or not, because she's not human. He's not human. She's able to tell he's an ancient robot. What does she see when she sees Durin and fucking Albedo? Because they're not humans, but I wonder if she can tell. But they're made doing alchemical magic, while they're made through practical technology. Once again, how that always works. Practical technology versus the incomprehensible
magic. This is what the core
magic.
looks like.
A silver-white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
Oh, he might.
Right?
In theory, he should be fine.
In theory.
As long as we put his core back in time.
He's dead.
Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
And when push comes to shove, ask the
I
right
think I
shogun
know
to
why
make a
you
new
called
core.
us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
No.
Correct.
No, okay,
He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
Well, alchemical geniuses. Look
He
after
will
him.
have our undivided attention.
Aw, Hat Guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
So it returns to our initial question. She now enter an in-depth discussion. Yeah, they gotta discuss fucking... We got Elaine's research in her brain. Let's time to discuss Renee's alchemical propositions. You, Paimon, and Darren stand next to Hat Guy, keeping watch over his silent body. You've never seen him in this state before. Yeah, do you mean catatonic? Yeah, I'd imagine we've never seen him in this state.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago.
Yeah, you literally died fighting us, so I mean...
A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life.
I mean, the punchline of your entire life is that you and Dottore had the same plot to rise to godhood, but in the end, you were just one of his experiments when you failed.
Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara.
Crazy. Like I've said, I keep saying it though. Everyone in this
I have already
goddamn
experienced
room
both a past
is
life
not. He was
and
never.
a next life.
It's not human.
Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
Damn.
Sandrone will succeed, won't she? She has to.
She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
I'm sure you'll try, Dragon. The concept of time is very weird. Time is not linear in this world. We discovered that. Dottore's worlds echoing your ears. The four divisions anchor the world and shackles those who live in it. He may be deranged, but he understands well the rules of the world, which now test you all. It's true. Where did he gain such vast knowledge of the world? He absolutely read every forbidden book and piece of knowledge. Meanwhile, in the space-time continuum...
Who are you? Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon.
Oh my god! Is that Celadon VA?
So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh goodness! You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Oh god, this voice, bro. She sounds anime as hell.
Columbina. Columbina hyposelenia. Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
Yes. Yes, I did.
A joint effort between me and my friends.
Bullshit, you chose that shit yourself.
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Oh, hell no.
Huh?
Those niggas do not associate with us.
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters. Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon?
Hey, how's our fourth
Wow,
one?
you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future?
God, her voice is so recognizable. I don't know why. Where is this from?
Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask.
It's like the generic
It's
anime
all right.
voice.
We were prepared for that possibility.
I don't know where it's from.
You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point.
Eternity.
When did you get here? How long has it been?
Holy
I can't say for
Jesus.
sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
You're right. Damn right, it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell. I can
dying.
hold out a while longer.
Okay. We'll split it off here. So we got Wanderer giving up his core. Rerir and Tholindis will never meet and are doomed for eternity for fucking jumping in this place. The moon goddesses are here also in eternity. What is this? Is this like where everyone's soul goes? Like the realm of death? Where like, gods truly can't die. They just get trapped here? And you can look back on the history of your life until you fade away? Well, where the fuck are we? What is happening?